Hey, welcome to my very first Guitar Bro tutorial. The very first song I'm going to teach is the song that Josh played at the Red Cup party, which I think is probably pretty appropriate. It's called The Middle. It's by Jimmy Eat World. You may have heard of it before. And it only has 3 chords, literally, throughout the entire song. Only 3. So it's pretty easy, as you can imagine. Those chords are G, D, and A. Alright, so I guess I'm going to start with the intro, and I'll show you that, and then I'll show you the verse and then the chorus, and then probably lastly I'll just go over quickly the chords that are behind the solo in the song. Right, so the intro. You're going to want to start on the 4th fret D string. I usually fret that with my pointer finger. And I'm just going to go over the fingering really quick now, and then I'll tell you how many times to play the note. It's going to go from the 4th fret D string to the 5th fret A string, then back to the 4th fret D string, and it's going to quickly go from the 7th fret A string to the 4th fret A string. And then from there we're going to alternate between the 4th fret and then the 5th fret and the 4th fret and lastly the 5th fret, all in the A string. Alright, so without the picking, or without crazy picking. Alright, so now the picking pattern. Starting on the 4th fret D string, I'm going to pick that twice. I usually use alt picking throughout this, so down, up. Then the 5th fret A string, you're going to pick this 10 times. Then go back to the 4th fret D string, pick that 4 times. Now 7th fret A string, pick that only twice. And now the 4th fret of the A string, you're going to pick this 12 times. Now 5th fret 8 times, 4th fret 8 times, and now we go to the D power chord. And that conveniently flows right into the verse. The chord progression for the verse is D, A, G, D. Then it starts over again, D, A, etc., etc. So to start out with, I'm going to use the D power chord. This is the 5th fret A string, 7th fret D string, and 7th fret G string. And you only play those strings. And throughout this song, when I'm using power chords, I'm only strumming down, and no up strumming. So this chord sounds like this. Then you're going to move this position, the power chord, up 1 string. So we move our pointer finger to the E string, and we move our other 2 fingers here, the ring finger and the pinky, up a string. So we move the ring finger to the A string and the pinky finger to the D string. And this is our A power chord. Then now you're going to slide this down, still keeping the power chord shape, 2 frets. So now your pointer finger is on the 3rd fret low E, your ring finger is on the 5th fret A, and your pointer finger is on the 5th fret D. This is the G power chord. And lastly, you just go back to the D initially. You put that all together, it sounds like this. you strum each chord 16 times, only down strumming. So D 16 times, A 16 times, G 16 times, and then D 16 times again. Just starts over. That's the whole verse. One of the things that makes this sound better is if you palm mute. You get the idea. So the verse ends on a D, and it goes right into the chorus. And guess what? The chorus is the same chords as the verse. Sweet. Basically, the only thing we're going to do is change from playing those power chords to playing open chords. So we have a D, an A, a G, and a D again. Alright, so now let me show you the strumming pattern we're going to be using. It's not exactly the same as it is on the record, mainly because we're playing on acoustic. So I just sort of adapted a little bit so it sounds better with the open chords on the acoustic. Basically, it's going to be 3 down strums, and then down, up, down, up, down, up, as you please. I don't think strumming this part is not very. It doesn't matter too much. Just do whatever you feel like. This is the way I do it. Up to speed, it sounds like this. Okay, so lastly, we have the chords that are behind the solo. It's going to start out with an A power chord, then you're going to play the A 16 times, down strumming, only, same tempo as before. Then you're going to go to your D power chord, play that 16 times, back to the A 16 times, to the D 16 times. Then you're going to go to the G power chord, play that 16 times. Then you go to your D, play that 16 times, and then go back to your A. And I think that actually gets played 32 times. I'm just going to play that now, and I'm going to play it up to speed. After the solo, the song gets very quiet and goes back into the verse. The solo, it's not too difficult, but that's not really what this lesson is about. So I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and maybe I'll see you later. Wow, it sounded retarded. Yeah.